YouTube, how we doing? PPS here. YouTube play of the day. We got one spot today for you guys for college football prop here today. I know I haven't done one of these videos in a while. We've been crazy busy and really haven't been able to pop on the weekend much. So gonna get this one in quick and hopefully get you guys a winner for today. Yeah, I think we've only played one. I think I've only played one college football prop so far this year. At least for you guys here on the show. So we're 1-0 on college football. It's really all we can go off of here, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll get right on into our best bet today. I'm going to go to Haynes King rushing. It's going to be the first game of the day. I'm going to pull up my screen right now so you guys can see. And they do it weird, so it's 73.5 here. On the rushing prop for King. You see a minus 110 on FanDuel as well. But yeah, I like the spot for King. Obviously, he's facing Duke. They are an underdog in this game, which I was very surprised to see. A team like Georgia Tech, who's 12th in the country, being an underdog. But we do see it's a 60.5 point total. And I'm looking at some of these props for King, and 15.5 rush attempts. I mean, I like the over on that as well. I mean, he's had 4 competitive games. The Temple game really wasn't competitive. He didn't really have to do too much there. But the 4 competitive games, Colorado, Clemson, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, he's averaging 19 carries a game in those games. Like, pretty damn close to 20 carries a game and being explosive in those runs as well. He's got a 20-yard carry in 3 out of 5 games. And in one of the games that he didn't, he had 25 carries and had 100 yards against Clemson. So I think this is the type of game where you see him kind of push up into the 20 carry mark just because this is going to be a super competitive game. I don't think Georgia Tech's defense is going to be able to stop really anything. They're not a great defense anyway. Mensa's been pretty good as well. Just looking down the teams that Duke's played, right? I mean, Altmaier had a 25-yard carry in their game. Obviously got sacked like 4 or 5 times, so that crushed the rushing number against them. But we've seen, CJ Bailey have a couple of decent runs. I think he had an 11-yard carry in their game. It's just when you look at some of these numbers, a lot of them is going to be brought down by the pass rush and the sack total as well. But you just go down this list. California doesn't really have a rushing quarterback. Altmaier is really the only guy that they've faced so far that would be able to do that. And like I said, he had a 25-yard carry, which obviously gets us pretty close to where we need to be. But yeah, the rest of they really haven't faced a guy like Haynes King who's going to be a rushing quarterback willing to, put his body on the line that often. So I really like this spot for King. I know the numbers for Duke aren't terrible in terms of rush yards per game. I believe they are 31st with 115 yards per game so far this year allowed, which obviously when you face the competition that they've had, you kind of expect, them to be able to kind of shut them out a little bit here. So NC State, obviously towards the bottom, they are 1-2 in the conference. I believe they faced Syracuse, who's 1-2 in the conference. They faced Cal, who's 2-1 in the conference. Obviously won last night. In their matchup there, I just don't think that they're going to be ready for him. I'm going to be betting Haynes King, and I'm probably going to bet the rush attempts as well, because I think this is a game where you see him kind of have to take over. And they've been playing these close football games with teams that probably shouldn't have. They went to overtime with Wake Forest. Again, 21 carries in that one. And coming off a decent win against Virginia Tech. But this is one of those games where you're underdog on the road. I'm giving the ball to my senior and letting him take the ball pretty much anytime he wants. So sign me up. Haynes King over 73.5 rushing, minus 110. If you guys want more plays, make sure you watch Pass a Prop. We went live yesterday. And hopefully we'll be able to cash another ticket for you this weekend for NFL as well. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys on Monday for Pass a Prop.